What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Washington, D.C. Welcome back to the asylum. And the gates are open, and out comes none other than Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt making his official asylum debut here this evening. And if anybody is the epitome of the asylum, it is this man. This is part 2 of our Monday night special, which ironically is not going out on Monday because of issues. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Bray Wyatt is here for one-on-one competition here tonight. And as usual, he's got the whole world in his hands. We saw last week a Wyatt family member, Luke Harper, in action, but tonight Bray Wyatt decided to come out of the woodwork himself, take on a bit of action, and he's got a rather unusual competitor. Also making his debut, being accompanied to the ring by Enzo Amore. Please welcome from Queens, New York, Colin Cassidy.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide star, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in a room. How you doing?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, here on the asylum, the smack-talking Skywalker brings his buddy Big Cass, the 7-footer, to the ring. Now, Cass is somebody that, you know, might be a little bit of interest to Bray Wyatt. But regardless, tonight, this isn't about potential factions. This is about competition.
And for our so-called opponents tonight, we have one word to describe them, and I'm gonna spell it out for you.
SAWFT, SAWFT. I can't help myself every time Enzo and Cass are in the building. So Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, takes on Big Cass here tonight in this one-on-one contest. Now, as usual, the power struggle continues on as guys try to make themselves... Sorry, that took a little while to get that one out. Try to make themselves look good in the eyes of, and as we saw in part 1, in case you missed it, not only will we determine the one of the 2 number 1 contenders, realistically, one of the finalists for the CWR World Championship Tournament in our main event this evening, but we also, should I say, named the 3 Asylum competitors that will compete in Money in the Bank. They are Dolph Ziggler, Nova, and the loser of tonight's tournament match, be it Daniel Bryan or Sheamus. And we will find out the other 3 competitors in the Money in the Bank match on Friday on Revolt. For now, we turn back to this match, and Colin Cassidy is being taken apart by the Eater of Worlds right now. You got to think Cassidy certainly has the size advantage, but when has that ever stopped Bray Wyatt? You know, we all know Wyatt can go extreme when he needs to. He is a tough competitor, but Big Cass has got all the power in the world and most of the agility to match as well. It's going to be an interesting contest here tonight between Cass and Wyatt. And this is typical Bray Wyatt, ignoring the count slightly. Unlike most guys, he's back in at 7. Cass is down on the outside. This could be an interesting nevermind. As I'm saying it, Bray Wyatt jumps out the other side, breaking the count, but Cass is waiting for him. As you can see here, as you've seen many times on Asylum, on Revolt, on Horizon, as we do here in the CWR, there is no developmental league. There's no such thing as a rookie here. On our brand, on Asylum, you're an inmate. Doesn't matter where you came from, doesn't matter how much experience you have. On Friday nights, you're a revolutionary. Or a revolutionist, even, potentially. Of course, the women take up Horizon. It's Bray Wyatt now taking full advantage of Big Cass. Cass is putting up a good fight so far, but Bray Wyatt has definitely had the control of this match. And I wouldn't say you got the best seats in the house, mate. I'd probably go to the commentators, or at least 2 rows forward. But you know, close enough. And there's me just picking on fan signs as this match continues on. Bray and Cass keeping it to the outside. They're both trying to make a massive statement here. Those stairs have come into play a number of times so far. Apologise for the creaky chair in the background. We need some new equipment here at CWR. Nice knee there from Colin Cassidy. Knee breaker, should I say. He's back in at 6, and now it's Wyatt who's looking to fight the count. Enzo just watches on from the outside there. Bray makes it back in. Cass taunting a little bit too much. Great agility there from... Agility? That one too. Agility from Bray Wyatt. Not something we usually see at the Eater of Worlds. Into the corner goes Bray Wyatt. Now Cass using his power advantage to take Bray Wyatt up. We've seen a lot of these top rope moves come in. What's he going for? It's the superplex here from Big Cass. And that is a hell of a long way down when you factor in the 7 feet of Colin Cassidy. Rightly so, he goes for a cover. There's a 2. Takes a lot more than that to keep down the Eater of the Worlds, baby. Slightly off center with that snap over net breaker there. Interesting tactic from Cass. Wrenches on some, some different muscles, not just pulling on the neck and the upper spine. That will also affect the shoulders. Nice back body drop there from Bray Wyatt as a counter, though. You can never, ever count out the seducer, the accuser, the destroyer. And yes, I'm reading that off the back of his shirt, but it's a definite fair play. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count there. Colin Cassidy is still in this one, and he's got fight left in him. Yep, baby. And he proves it with a knee there. At this point, we don't have a tag team division here on the male brands, but there will be one eventually. So right now, Cass, is fighting not just for his own singles career, but a potential jump start in any future tag team division, although I guess the same could be said for Bray Wyatt and his Wyatt family. Of course, all conspicuous by their absence right now are the Wyatts. Seemed like a less than impactful move, but Bray goes for the cover all the same. And it nearly gets a 3 count. Shows what I know, really, doesn't it? Wow, massive move there from Bray Wyatt. Showing his unbelievable strength. Bray definitely is known for being a talker, being a presence. It doesn't mean he can't go in that ring. And it looks like we're going to be heading back to the outside here. Cass looks like he's going to go big, baby. DDT onto the apron. He just spiked the head of Bray Wyatt right into that apron. That has got to hurt. That could be a game changer right there. A leg drop to follow it up. Shades of the Undertaker there by Colin Cassidy. I guess if you're going to try and emulate a big man in the business, the Undertaker is not a bad way to go. Bray has a counter though. That head is so messed up that the attack seemed to not do him that much damage. Cassidy takes him down and changes tactics slightly, going for the sleeper hold, slowing the pace down. It's usually Bray Wyatt who enjoys a match at a slow pace, but Cass can utilize it as much as he wants to do. And the Wyatt Wyatt family really need this win after Luke Harper dropped to Baron Corbin. Bray Wyatt is to lose this match tonight. That will really put a stunt in the growth of the Wyatt family here on CWR. Another superplex there from Big Cass. He's hitting all the big moves here tonight, and another cover there, unsurprisingly. 1, 2, and not quite. Good effort by Cass, but Bray Wyatt is still in this one. Although the momentum is certainly on the side of the big man from Queens. Bray Wyatt hasn't truly recovered after that apron DDT. Unsurprisingly, that is a heavy move. He's not out, but he's not quite the same in this one now. Nice boot to the stomach there. Old school, classic and effective by Big Cass. Into the corner goes Wyatt once again. Cass has utilised those turnbuckles to great effect. And that top rope comes into play one more time as Bray Wyatt finds himself up once again, and Cass with another big move, sidewalk slam from the top. As we all know, Colin Cassidy likes to utilise a sidewalk slam, and he just made use of it out of the top rope there. A nice knee to the face, aggressive and effective. Once again, Cass goes slow, trying to keep Wyatt down, off of his game. Here comes Big Cass with that swinging sidewalk. That could be game over right now. And if it is, what an upset this will be. 1, 2. Bray Wyatt still has some fight in him now, though. And the Eater of Worlds has got to come back into this one. Otherwise, we could see another massive upset here on Monday nights that's airing on a Tuesday. Shush. Cass setting up, though. And there he goes with that finisher. We've got 1, 2, game time. Well, tonight, it has to be said, Bray Wyatt became SAWFT. Big Cass has just upset Bray Wyatt in this competition. Enzo bigging up his partner there, and with good reason. Money in the Bank is approaching, ladies and gentlemen, and Big Cass has just made a massive impact on the way. But here we go with our main event this evening. This is a semi-final match in the CWR World Championship Tournament. And introducing first from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 272 pounds, it's Sheamus. As the Celtic Warrior makes his way to ringside. He feels confident, and so he should. He's made it this far. But his opponent tonight, well, he's not a man you want to easily overlook, is he? From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing to 195 pounds, Daniel Bryan. Bryan, of course, so far has overcome Finn Balor and Nova to reach this point. It'll be a massive feather in the cap if the Yes Man can continue on his dominating ways against the Celtic Warrior here this evening. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, the winner of this match will go on to Money in the Bank to face the representative of Revolt in the finals for the championship. It was Daniel Bryan. The crowd obviously have their favourite in this one. Not that that was going to be any question going into it. The Mohawk versus the Goat. They're on. And there's the bell. Daniel Bryan quickly looking to lock up, but Sheamus overpowering the Yes Man. Yeah, of course, Daniel Bryan has overcome two smaller opponents, realistically. Both around the 200-pound mark were Balor and Nova. Tonight he faces a much larger man and has to adapt his strategy, but if anybody can do that, of course, it is Daniel Bryan, there's no question. And it's the Yes Man who takes the early advantage in this championship tournament semi-final match. Sheamus has an answer though. His power is going to be a big player in this one. Back body drop there by Sheamus. Right to the eyes. Sheamus going dirty. You had to expect that, really, out of the Celtic Warrior in this one. Nice throw by Sheamus, and he's taken complete control of Daniel Bryan at this point. And I've got to say, if Sheamus is to win this one tonight, it is not going to be a popular decision. The whole world wants to see Daniel Bryan take this one, and the Danielson special is going to go a long way in making that happen. Wrenching on that arm as Sheamus. Unfortunately, it's not the arm that is Sheamus' biggest weapon. It's that boot, that bro kick. You can't really take that one out without taking out the man's entire leg. So, after that swinging net breaker, you got to think that's going to be Daniel Bryan's game plan. That shoulder tackle takes down the big man. Bryan needs to keep Sheamus down. He needs to keep this match fast and furious, only the way that Daniel Bryan can. He goes over the top though. Sheamus once again takes control of this match, and the Celtic Warrior proving to be a dominant force here tonight. I'd say Daniel Bryan has definitely had a harder route. His matches in the openers and the quarterfinals were definitely tougher for him than Sheamus, who pretty much walked over all of his opponents. Once again, we take to the outside here tonight. I've got a dog snoring underneath me, which is going to make the sound in this thing really odd. You know, we're friendly to animals here at CWR. Daniel Bryan is now finally taking advantage. Going down low for a submission, but Sheamus kicked out of that one straight away. I didn't see properly, but it looked like he may have had his foot under the bottom rope, which means a rope break would have occurred in that instance. Daniel Bryan following up though, letting Sheamus know that one small gap is not going to be enough to take down the Yes Man. And the crowd are starting to feel this one now. Daniel Bryan goes back to the well, utilizes that same combination move out of the turnbuckle, and he's going up high as Daniel Bryan. Could we see the flying goal? No! He goes for an elbow drop off the top. Sheamus rolls out the way, and it's Sheamus' turn to take the advantage. We've got to cover here. Just a 1 count. Sheamus had to have known he wasn't winning it on that one, but it's just proving a point to Bryan. I can have you at any time. Down onto the back goes Bryan. The boot to the back. Daniel Bryan finally comes back. It looked like he was going to start struggling there to get his momentum back on his side. Over he goes with another Danielson special there. Sheamus' feet are well away from the ropes at this point. So Daniel has the chance to wrench on that arm. Sheamus counters with a good old-fashioned punch to the face there. Takes down the Yes Man. He slows the pace down a little bit. I can't quite see exactly what he's doing. Looks like a chin lock, potentially. All I've got is big white ass in my face. Looks like it could be a chin lock from Sheamus. Doesn't matter. Daniel Bryan comes back with a stunner. Looked like he was going to go in for his signature kicks there. Sheamus picks up Bryan with a fall away slam. Down goes Bryan. Bryan looks hurt. He didn't move after that move. 1, 2, 3. It's done. Wow. Daniel Bryan did not move after that fall away slam. You have to wonder what the condition of Daniel Bryan is coming out of that match, because that looked like it hurt. He looked like he really got hurt, but regardless, the story here is that Sheamus moves on to Money in the Bank with the title on the line. That was a shocking end to this match. Daniel Bryan could well be hurt. We will keep you updated on his condition if he is indeed injured. But for now, look forward to the Hawk in the Money in the Bank title match. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Ripper Danny B. If you enjoyed this video, as always, subscribe, and we shall see you on Wednesday for Horizon.